you guys, good afternoon. And I know normally I say good morning because it is morning in a few time zones right now. But if you've been with me for the past couple of years, I used to do these videos at like 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning in my car, in the train station, or in my car headed into work. Well, life has changed and things are different. And for some reason, this morning thing just doesn't seem to happen. So I am taking suggestions on what you think I should call these videos, this series, this segment of my life. I'm taking them. So drop them in the comments or shoot me a message. I'd love to know what your thoughts are so we can rename this thing so I can at least be accurate when I talk to you. Anyway, it is Tuesday. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here, whether today's your first day watching this or you've been rocking with me since, 2018, I guess. I appreciate you and I'm so glad you're here. So it is Transformation Tuesday in the social media world. And when I first started like really documenting my fitness journey as a coach a few years back, and I really, started to get into on-demand fitness and get really deeper into nutrition, I was worried. One of my biggest fears was, and still is a little bit to this day, is that I don't have what they would call too much of a physical transformation, right? So long story short, I had twins about almost 5 years ago, and I lost the baby weight fairly quickly. I was up and down for the past couple of years, and finally I found a way to stay consistent. I found a community that kept me accountable, and I found a way to reignite my own personal passion for fitness and made it a way for me to now, it is translated into a full-time business. And so back then, and even little by little, this has gotten better, but back then I was worried that I just didn't have a transformation. You look and you scroll on Instagram, you scroll on Facebook, you scroll on social media, you see these very powerful, very inspirational, very tangible, very visual, physical transformations, body transformations. You see, waist slimming, you see faces slimming, you'll see thighs, you'll see the inches and the pounds come off. And my biggest fear was that I just didn't have that physical, really inspirational, visual transformation. And it held me back. It held me back quite a bit. And I wish Kim now could tell Kim then not to worry about it, because every transformation does not have to be physical. It doesn't have to be tangible. It doesn't have to be something that the world can see. Every transformation, whether it's physical or otherwise, begins within. And so if little by little you are changing for the better, if even through your fitness journey, right? Even if you don't see the inches come off right away, but you have realized that you have made time for yourself, you are happier, you are more joyful, you see the positivity, personal development has come into your life. And if you don't read personal development books or self-help or, type books, you are missing out. I promise. I poo-pooed it too at first, but if your transformation does not have to be physical. So if you have become more consistent in your healthier eating, if you are drinking more water, if you are getting up to work out and making the time to get 20 or 30 minutes a day, that's your transformation. If you have found that you are a more patient mother, a more attentive spouse, if you have found that you've changed the people around you so that they are more supportive of you, that's your transformation. And so I say to you, if you are a new coach, right? Or if you are starting a new journey, do not worry that the change that you want to see down the road hasn't happened yet and that you can't quite see it. As long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay, staying the course and doing better and being better for yourself, you'll see that transformation. Other people will start to see it within you. Don't worry about what's tangible. Worry about the intangibles first, and the tangibles will show. And I learned that over the past few years, that as I became more consistent with intentional eating, as I became more consistent with workouts, as I made time for myself instead of letting exhaustion and dehydration and things like that overtake me, I have become better. And that has actually led to some really good physical transformation for me. I've become stronger. I've seen more definition in my body. And that's just because the inner transformation began. and it's the consistency of that. So you guys, thank you so much again for always watching, for rocking with me when I was in my car. If you ever want to chat about any of the things that I talk about, or if there are any suggestions that you have for me, please drop them in the comments. Feel free to send me a message. I am always here to listen to whatever it is you have to say. So you guys have an amazing day. We'll talk soon.